Hi guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a new vlog. I think it's gonna be a day or two, I'm not sure. It depends if my other video gets approved, because if it doesn't, I want something to go up, so this will be a one-day vlog. But then if my other video does get approved, then it will be like a two-day vlog, because I'll have more time to vlog, if that makes sense. Anyways, chaotic energy around here. There's a lot going on, which you guys can obviously tell by the title, and I'm gonna fill you guys in this afternoon when we're at home. I'm at the mall right now, not for a fun reason. I have to go to the passport office because I'm feeling very stressed because I just like didn't realize how quick these trips were coming up. But basically, if you have been watching my channel since like even my birthday, you will know there was like a big tax mess up this year and I have to file a US tax return to get some money back. But in order to do so, I need to get a certified copy of my passport to send to the IRS and to my accountant who's gonna do it. And obviously with just like house stuff and everything going on, I honestly haven't had the chance to go because the passport office is like renewing your driver's license. Like it's a half-day ordeal. You have to sit and wait, yada yada yada, and you have to give them your passport for them to make the copy. And the issue with that is that I have a ton of travel in the next 4 weeks. You send it in, it's 2 to 9 business days, or if you need it like express next day, you have to go to a different office in Ottawa, and that one always has like a 3 or 4 hour wait, which I just don't have the time for, and you can't make an appointment. So I need to come today and ask her if it's closer to 9 business days or 2, because I travel next week for work, not in the US, but my driver's license and health card are expired. And I didn't realize, like, I'm just the biggest hot mess, honestly. I went to pick up some wine the other night in my fall video, and he was like, oh, by the way, your driver's license is expired. And I was like, well, shit. But the issue is I don't think I can get it like express done. I need to like look it up and see if I can. I'm pretty sure they just mail it to you within 4 to 6 weeks. And I don't know if I can travel with an expired driver's license if I have the like renewal document. So I need to at least have my passport when I travel because I need to have a valid piece of photo ID. Yeah, so I have a feeling I might end up at the express passport office this week and be waiting like a half day with my computer to get this done. And like this isn't like super urgent. I could wait until after all of my travel, but I really want to get this resolved because my accountant said it's going to take like 3 to 6 months to get the money back anyways. And so I'd rather just get this started sooner rather than later, because I just had to drain my life savings to pay back the CRA. Because basically, long story short, they did not want to accept my foreign taxes that I paid, which was $15,000. And so they were like, you actually owe us this, and then you need to go after the IRS to get that money back. But the interest on taxes owing is like 8 to 9%. So I drained my TFSA, which makes me so sad. I worked so hard this year on that, but I know it's life and I can rebuild it. And then basically, like, I'm gonna get the money back from the IRS. So I will just put that money back into my TFSA when I get it in 3 to 6 months. But for now, it's still really sad. I'm gonna go in and see kind of how quick they can do it. And then I have to get some groceries. I also need to get gas. I also need to do an H&M return. Craziness. I also need to just get my life together at home. The house is in shambles. We had such a fun weekend. I'll give you guys like a little weekend recap. So Friday we had a bonfire at Matt's brother's, and then Saturday, what did we do Saturday? I got coffee with my mom as per usual, and I filmed my fall video. And then Sunday we went to a wedding and I read and relaxed, and it was just like a really nice restful weekend. And yeah, I obviously have some big house stuff to update you guys on. I am gonna film like a whole catch-up vlog next week with just like everything from travel to wedding to all that stuff, like a good sit down chatty video. So I'm really excited about that. I'll give you guys some details in this video, and then the other video I'm just waiting for some things. Well, I was waiting for some things to be confirmed, but everything is confirmed now. Welcome to the vlog. Chaotic start as per usual. Everything went so smooth and great, which is awesome. And my advice of the day is to just be a nice person, okay? Just be a nice person, especially when you're asking for like, you know, some help, maybe to do things quicker. Just be a nice person about it. They might not always be able to accommodate, but if you're nice, they're gonna be at least willing to help. So I explained the situation and I was like, look, I have to travel next week. Should I just come back, or is it like closer to 2 business days? Because it said 2 to 9 business days. So I was like, is it closer to 2 or to 9? And I was just so nice about it. And she was like, it definitely can be done in 2 business days. So she was really, really nice. And like, okay, so the girl behind me, basically, I'm assuming if you don't need it quick, they'll obviously push it. So the girl behind me, I heard her say that hers will be ready for pickup on like the 21st of September. But she was like, look, I can get it done in 2 business days. I was like, I'm more than happy to pay a fee. And she was like, nope, it's all good. Like, you were so nice about it. And so it just doesn't hurt to be a nice person. So I got that figured out, and I get my passport back Thursday, which is great because I wanted to cross the border on Friday. And you guys are so sweet. I don't really give out my PO box anymore, just because I never want people to feel like inclined to send me anything. But a few of you guys wanted to send like Halloween packages either from small businesses and stuff, so I'm gonna go pick those up, and that way I can share them because my fall videos do so well. Like, I love nothing more than like sharing a small business with those videos where they're gonna get big reach. So I want to go pick up those packages sooner rather than later. So anyways, that went super well. I actually saw an old coworker from when I worked in staffing and scheduling, so that was awesome as well to see her just like thriving and doing well. And I treated myself to a little pick-me-up from Starbucks. Yeah, you guys know the huge pumpkin cold brew, no vanilla. And I also got the potato bites, which are so good. They're like a great little filling snack. Sometimes I find that, like, you know, a pastry is not enough, but I don't want a breakfast sandwich. So these are really awesome, and they're a great little filling snack. I'm gonna start driving. We're gonna go to the grocery store, and I need to pick up just some staples for the week, but like kind of random stuff. So I'm gonna go to Superstore. Obviously, well, actually you guys haven't seen it yet, but we did get a Ninja Creami. I'll tell you guys all about it when we get home, but I want to pick up some xanthan gum and some more Core Power shakes because we don't really have time to go to Costco today. It reminds me to also check Checkout 51, which is like a cashback app. You basically like upload your receipt and like give you cash back on like certain items, and the yogurt that I buy is always on there. The Too Good tubs are on there, and you get $1.25 cash back. So let's head there. I'm gonna turn the AC on. I'm smoking, and we're gonna get some groceries. Yay! Typical vlog. Very sad and boring grocery shop. I am out of hemp hearts. I'm looking for xanthan gum, but I'm not seeing it anywhere. It would be right here, because the Bob's brand is the one that makes it. Oh my gosh, guys, I was literally just staring right at it. Never mind. Found it. All right, last stop of the day before we're going home. All right, we're back from the grocery store. Let's do a little grocery haul. Whew, okay, first thing I picked up, nugget ice. Circle K has nugget ice. I posted this on my Instagram, and I was like, look, I know y'all Americans can go to Chick-fil-A and get nugget ice, but we don't have Chick-fil-A in Ottawa. To Circle K one day to get gas, and I do love to get like a Coke Zero or Diet Coke there. Like, their Polar Pops are elite. And I was like, I really just want to get some ice. And it depends on who you get, but sometimes they'll either give it to you for free since it's just ice, or they'll charge you less. Like, I mean, this is $1.79, but I get charged like $1 or free depending on who it is. Like, I think he only charged me for one. So I got 2 things of nugget ice, and then super random grocery haul. I got turkey. We're going through a heat wave this week, so I need to find like creative ways to get in protein and food because I really struggle to have an appetite when it's hot out. So sandwiches. I picked up my favorite Twigs pretzels. I did grab xanthan gum for my Ninja Creami. I was out of hemp hearts. Literally such a random grocery haul. Milk. This is the milk we use, the Nutrell high protein. Protein bars, these are my favorites. My go-to yogurt, y'all know the drill. I got strawberries and cucumbers as well. And then we're trying some different things out with the Creami, and I'll show you guys and share that with you guys after. But so far, Matt and I have tried the Core Power, the Fairlife ones. You can just get these at the grocery store, and these are really, really good. Yesterday, we were just like out and about. We grabbed just some Core Powers at Rexall, like the drugstore, because we didn't have time to go to Costco, and we really liked them. We ended up actually splitting one, so we did 2 Ninja Creami containers. Like, we did half for Matt, half for myself, and it was honestly enough. I feel like a full one would be really a lot. That's great. And then I also just picked up the Joyva chocolate milk to try. This is like the 18 gram of protein one, but this one has pretty low sugar. And then this Nutrell milk also comes in a vanilla flavor, but they were out, so we're just kind of trying different things out. And I want to put the disclaimer in there: you don't have to put protein anything in your Ninja Creami, but I will say the hype is real, and this tastes like straight up chocolate milk. If you've been watching the vlogs for a while, you know I think most protein anything tastes like absolute fucking butthole. Like, it's gross. And so I was just planning on using like regular milk with like Jello powder or something, but Matt was like, let's just try one of these. And honestly, it tasted like, if you gave that to me blind, I would think it's a Wendy's Frosty. Like, the taste was so accurate. So obviously, I'm not saying you have to use protein like shakes in your Ninja Creami. You can use regular milk. You can do whatever you want. Like, you don't have to make it high protein. But the way I see it is like, I really struggle to get my protein in a day. And as someone who lifts and goes to the gym, like, that's obviously so important. And I do prioritize getting protein in the more whole food way. Like, I don't consume protein shakes or protein powder really ever. I mean, you guys watch the vlogs. I really try and get it through whole foods. But if you're telling me that I can make ice cream that tastes like normal ice cream that has protein in it, like, I'm not gonna say no to that, if that makes sense. And I couldn't get over how good it tasted last night. So that's just like my rant. If you want to just use regular milk, like, go for it. To me, if it's gonna taste like nearly identical and one form gives me like a solid 20 something grams of protein, I'm gonna like go for that one. If it tastes like butthole, then obviously I wouldn't, but we're just kind of experimenting, see what we like best. I'm gonna put all this away. I'm gonna prep our Ninja Creami containers for tonight, and then our like chef's plate, or I don't even know what we ordered this week, maybe HelloFresh is on its way. And then I think I have a few packages coming, maybe like an Amazon package, I'm not too sure, but we shall see. And then I really just want to sit down and get some computer work done. It's like a pretty average Monday, like new week around here. This weekend I spent so much time making my new Notion dashboard. I want to give it like a revamp, and so I think I'm gonna film like a how I organize my life video, because you guys have been wanting the Google Calendar video, but then you guys also want a Notion video, so I figured I'd put it all together. And I've been really loving my Papier planner. Actually, I'm just getting a new one. I just finished one, so I thought it'd be fun to do like a whole like daily, weekly, monthly how I plan my life. I thought that could be kind of interesting, so that's probably gonna come this month too. But I want to sit down, plan some videos out, just maybe tidy up the house a little bit. I feel like I always vlog on Mondays or like the start of a new week, and it's always the same vlog. But with all the seasonal content coming, I still just want to make like everyday vlogs as well. So yeah. Oh, let me show you the Ninja Creami. She is in her glory. I'll give you guys a little like backstory after about it, but we love it. I did a little like Instagram reel using it for the first time, which is so fun. And I ordered a bunch of extra containers on Amazon just so we'd have a bunch to use. So I'm gonna go ahead and take 2 of these and fill them up. Split one of these between 2 containers, and you guys, so good. And then put the lids on. Yesterday too, we also didn't even do the 24-hour freeze time. I think I did like 6 hours, and it was like plenty. Honestly, it was perfect. So I'm gonna stick these in the freezer, and then I'm also actually gonna put the ice in the freezer as well. I just put the Pebble Ice in here with, I think this just honestly came with the freezer. It's like an ice holder, but then since we have this guy from Amazon that holds our regular size ice, I can use that for Pebble Ice. And then we really need to clean this freezer before we move. I've just been sticking the Ninja Creamis right here. It's like the perfect size for them. And then we'll let those freeze. Lunch, I'm very excited about it. I'm gonna head upstairs and work for a little bit, I think. I haven't vlogged in my office in a hot minute, but I'm sitting down to finish up the details my accountant needs for me to do this US tax return, because I have to go through my calendar and see how many days I was present in the US from 2020 to this year, and I just really don't want to do that. Like, I feel like it's just so time consuming. So I'm gonna sit down and just do it now. Also, my sandwich, fire. Pretzel buns are honestly just fire. In general, I have some ambiance music playing. Peaceful Day at Hogwarts. I'll put a little photo of what it looks like here. Is the best ambiance music in the world. We have a cute dog staring at me. I feel so bad. It's just so hot this week that we haven't really been able to do much with Stella. We've just been doing a lot of indoor playtime and going for walks first thing in the morning and at night. Going to work on this, and hopefully it doesn't take me too long. I put all of our travel in my Google Calendar. It's just going to be going back, and luckily back in like 2020 during the pandemic and stuff, I wasn't crossing the border for like picking up packages. It only started kind of like late last year, so I don't have to go through and find all those like single days. It was really just any trips that we took, which should be pretty easy to calculate. So I'm gonna do that, and then probably just plan the rest of my week out. There's not too much going on. How cute Stella is in her little TVs. Look at your little TVs, you're so cute. But I'm not giving you any of my sandwich, sorry. Okay, That actually didn't take me as long as I thought. I just had to text Matt though, because Matt keeps his Google Calendar like super updated like me. So I think I'll have 2020, but I don't know what calendar I was using at that point. But everything else I got, thank goodness for Google Calendar. House is cleaned up. I'm feeling a lot better. It's 4. I need to take these glasses off. Holy moly, I think I need to go to the eye doctor. I think my prescription just, I actually feel like, I don't know if anyone can relate, maybe someone here who's had concussions or like brain trauma can relate, but I think my eyesight is finally getting better, and that's because my eyesight got worse after my concussions. Like that's when I started needing glasses. It's not like correlation with like my brain. I feel like my eyesight is getting better because I find that my glasses are too strong now. So these are blue light with like a prescription in them, but I feel like they hurt my head more, and I've noticed I just don't reach for them as much anymore because my eyesight has gotten a lot better. So anyway, that's interesting. I don't know if anyone's ever come across that, but yeah, so that's why I feel like I've gotten a few DMs being like, oh, I feel like you never wear your glasses anymore, and that's why, because my eyesight has actually gotten better, which is fantastic. Blue light in them obviously is to help reduce the blue light, which for me triggers like migraines. But I honestly, you guys, this is the longest I've gotten, knock on wood, without a migraine. It's crazy. The last like year or 2 years, I mean, I feel like I used to talk about getting migraines all the time because I have chronic migraines from my concussions. And I don't know if I'm just like, my brain is finally recovering after like 5-6 years, but anyways, like I almost get a headache now when I wear my glasses. So maybe I just need to get blue light ones for now with no prescription in them, because the prescription is hurting my head. All that to say, my eyesight I think is getting better with age. I'm trying to decide what I want to put in the Ninja Creami tonight, and I posted my reel the other day on my Instagram, and a ton of you guys were asking where I ended up getting it from in Canada. So as you guys know, I have impulsive tendencies like a lot of people do, and it's something I've been working on. I have a whole video coming out this month with like tips on that. I'm really excited about it. And I told myself I was gonna make myself wait 3 months before getting it, because I wanted to be like very sure that I wanted the Ninja Creami. I didn't want to just get it because everyone got it. And then 2-ish months passed, which brought us to like kind of June, July, and Matt and I like shook on it that if we sold the house we could get one, like as a kind of a reward for like all the trials and tribulations that we went through, you know. And then ironically, a day before we sold the house is when I ordered it, because then when we were pretty much ready to pull the house off the market, honestly, and Matt was like, you know what, we should just get the Ninja Creami regardless, as like a feel better gift for like if we had to take the house off the market. So we were gonna get one if we sold or if we didn't. And that Thursday, my friend Kim put on her story that she got one from Canadian Tire. And so then I looked, they were out of stock, Amazon was out of stock, Walmart was still out of stock. And then I looked on the Ninja website. I never thought to do that. It said in stock, but it didn't say like a ship time or anything. So I was like, shit, did I order this and then we're potentially moving? Literally, I didn't even get a ship email. That's how fast it shipped. It was on my doorstep Saturday. Like, it was crazy quick. Long story short, I waited the 3 months. I'm very proud of myself. I feel like when you don't buy like a gadget or something impulsively, it makes the purchase more enjoyable as well, because you know it's like very thought out and like you've really taken the time to think if you want this piece in your home. I know it's like not that deep, but to me it kind of is. Yeah, and it worked out because I ended up getting my retro pay. I'm sure this is a thing in other areas as well, but whenever you get like a raise or your union like fights for a wage compensation, you basically will get back pay, or what we call retro pay, which is to just make up for that like pay period where you were negotiating that you didn't have that adjustment. So like for us, I think it was as of April 1st 2022 they were fighting until now, and so I got back pay for that whole period, the difference of like wage, which I think is like $1 an hour. So anyways, I'm a big fan of Ramit Sethi, you guys know that, and he really encourages conscious spending and using bonuses and whatnot to treat yourself but to also save. So I put, well, I took $1,000 of it and gave it to the government for my taxes, but then I also treated myself to the Ninja Creami. So anyways, that is that, and that's kind of like where we got it, the story behind it and all of that jazz. That kind of all worked out because not that it was free money, like I mean obviously like worked for that money, but when you get like a bonus or something, it kind of feels like a nice way to treat yourself a little bit. So that is that, and we're having so much fun with it. But I'm a huge ice cream person, so I love it so much. We're gonna make ice cream. This is it frozen for like 6 hours, which I feel like is ideal. She looks like that. And then you just, I feel like everyone's seen a tutorial on this, but basically you just put it in there. Okay. Okay, this one is super similar to more of an ice cream texture than like a soft serve. I think it's the xanthan gum that I did instead of the Jell-O mix. Like that looks like a literal scoop of ice cream, whereas the other one was more of a frosty consistency. So putting in a Reese's cup that I chopped up, the mixing button. You guys ready? Look at that. That is a work of art. Good morning, guys. Wow, I have not looked in a mirror since I woke up, so that's cute. Let me just fix that. There we go, kind of. I'm gonna have to touch this up. Anyways, good morning, you guys. I just finished my book. I only had a chapter left. I literally could not do it last night. I was so tired. I literally had one chapter left. So good. I feel like I've never heard anyone talk about this book before. I gave it 3.75 stars, but not because it wasn't good. For me, even if the story is like 5 stars and I guess the ending, to me it takes away a little bit of the like suspense of it. I feel like this would be the perfect fall book though. It's basically about this couple who leaves the city and they're building a house in like the woods of Vermont, and this book is so atmospheric. This author is definitely going to become an auto buy for me because it was so atmospheric. And they basically, it just says they're telling the story of a husband and wife who don't simply move into a haunted house, they build one. Also some past and present chapters, and yeah, I really enjoyed this one. So I do highly recommend if you can get your hands on it. It was really good. You guys, I have like 10 minutes before I need to start work, so let's just talk about the elephant in the room here while I look like this. Fresh out of bed, why not? This is real life. We did sell the house, which is so exciting, and there's another vlog coming with updates on buying as well. It's just like so confusing because I've been filming the whole house hunting process, so I have like an hour-long vlog of us looking at like 20 different houses, but then I've also been updating you guys in the vlogs in real time, so it's a little bit confusing. But we just wanted to wait for everything to be kind of like signed, sealed, delivered, and not because we don't regret, like I don't regret sharing anything the first time. I just think it's super I wanted to be super transparent about this process, but also just remind you guys that this is just our case. Like we have friends who, one of my good friends, they live literally across the street from us and their house sold in like not even 2 weeks. Like it really is just so dependent on honestly where you're at in the seasons. And now that it's fall, things are definitely picking up a lot more. I had a few people DM me in Ottawa being like, oh my gosh, how long did it take you to sell your house? We're putting our house in the market. And I don't think it's like a fair thing to like compare, because obviously the summer is a lot of a harder time to sell. But it was official as of this weekend, and yeah, we're so excited. So the house is officially sold, and this actually happened. So we got the offer last Monday, but of course there's like inspection and stuff like that first, so you can't really get your hopes up. Even though we knew our house was going to pass an inspection, like we had no issues with the first offer that we got like back in July. We're really happy with that, and it still doesn't feel real. I don't really know when it's gonna feel real. Josh put up the sold sign on the house yesterday, and I thought that would help it feel real, but it doesn't. Like, I don't know what's gonna help it feel real, honestly. So maybe when we start packing, I don't know. But now we're just kind of getting all of the behind the scenes stuff finalized. We decided to go with a bridge loan, or we're gonna attempt to get a bridge loan, and we're just trying to figure out closing dates on our new house. And the next vlog, or yeah, I think it's gonna be the next vlog, there is like some sneak peeks of that house, because it was when we did the inspection on that, but I wanted to hold off on that until everything on that end went kind of official and stuff before sharing that vlog as well. So that vlog was technically filmed before this one, but because I wanted to just make sure everything went through, you guys are gonna see it after, but I know you guys are okay with that. So yeah, we move in mid to late October, which is really exciting. We actually close on this house, so we sell this house on Halloween, which is just, that's how it's meant to be, you know? But anyways, it makes more sense for me to upload this video first, because technically you have to sell your house in order to be sold on your new house, because it was conditional on the sale of our house. So really excited to share these next few videos with you guys. And yeah, but I'm gonna get started on work for the day. But that is the exciting news. I can't wait to share this next journey with you guys. I'm literally so excited.